Right, so more on the International Monetary Fund's revised growth forecast for South Africa now. Well, the body has significantly cut the country's growth outlook for this year from 1.3% to 0.7%. That's the lowest forecast on record so far.
Tougher times lie ahead for ordinary South Africans. Lower economic growth means sovereign credit rating downgrades remain a possibility. But more concerning is that there will be lower investment spending by the private sector and modest job creation. The IMF growth outlook forecast does not come as a surprise. Declining commodity prices, weakening business and consumer confidence, anticipated interest rate hikes, policy uncertainty, and electricity bottlenecks contributed to the growth revision. And it is the average consumer's purse that will feel the impact the most.
The collapse in the value of the rand, which means that inflation will be a lot higher than previously anticipated. So people where their salary increase has already been set are going to find themselves falling behind in terms of their ability to keep up with price increases. And also it means that there's going to be a greater probability of interest rate increases. So those who are carrying debt will find it that much tougher to pay off their debts and have less money left over to spend on everything else. Drought intensified grotesquely over the last 2 months. Agricultural production had declined by almost a half. So you can imagine what's now going to happen. And it also means higher food prices, and people will find it that much more difficult to survive.
Dr. Jamin expects other institutions such as the World Bank to follow suit. He says government will also be forced to revise its forecast when it announces its budget in February. This, he says, will make Treasury's task of balancing the fiscus even more challenging. Diabo Seto, SABC News, Johannesburg.